Hi! In this video, I'm gonna share with you my 5 tips to keep your dog's paws safe from the summer heat. By the way, did you know that your dog's paws can get burned on the hot pavement? I didn't know that. And when my dog was a puppy, he got his paws burned. It was my first summer with my dog Sami. He was about 7 months old at the time, and we were on vacation in Athens, Greece. Really beautiful, but it gets super hot down there. So I was walking my dog as usual, unaware that the ground gets so hot during the day that it's actually dangerous. So in the following days, I noticed that he was licking his paws more than usual. And when I took a look at his paws, I noticed that the skin on his toes was red and swollen. So I found a vet, I took him in, and it turns out he had burns. The vet gave us an ointment to help his skin regenerate, and she told me to be really careful from now on. And that's how I found out that dogs' pads can actually burn if they walk on hot surfaces. And since we always wear shoes, we have no idea how hot the ground can get. For instance, did you know that when it's sunny and the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, which is 85 Fahrenheit, the asphalt can reach up to 57 Celsius, which is 135 Fahrenheit. That's enough to cause serious skin damage within 60 seconds. And I know that many dog owners aren't aware of this. I actually see many people walking their dogs in the sun when temperatures are high, and they have no idea how bad that is. Not just for the paws, but also for the dog. They can get overheated and they can even have a heat stroke. So I decided to make this video and tell you what are some of the things I do to protect Sami's paws and avoid any damage from the heat. First thing I do is the most obvious. I avoid walking my dog during the day when the sun is up. It gets really hot here in Portugal during summer, so I usually walk Sami around 9 a.m. and then again after 6 p.m. when the temperature is a bit cooler. So let's go inside now. If I have to walk Sami during the day for any reason, like maybe he hasn't pooped in the morning, and if I do decide to take him out during the afternoon heat, then I will keep it super short, like 10 minutes tops. I will try to stay in the shade where the ground is hopefully not so hot. And if I have to walk in the sun to get there, I'll grab Sami in my arms and hold him until we reach somewhere shaded from the sun. If I can walk him in the grass, of course, I'll do that. So always stick to areas with grass if you can. Grass is naturally cooler than asphalt or concrete, and it's much less likely to burn the paws. And then here's a tip that I learned a while ago. If you're not sure if the ground is at a safe temperature for your dog's paws, just try it yourself. Place your foot or the back of your palm on the pavement and keep it there for 30 seconds. If it's too hot for you, then it's too hot for your dog. It's a common misconception that dogs' pads are supposed to be super tough and they're made to withstand the elements. But the truth is, they still get irritated or inflamed skin, dry, cracked paws, and we just don't know it because they never complain about it. And if your dog has black pads, then it's even less likely that you'll notice that they're red and swollen. So that brings us to my next tip. Inspect your dog's paws every day. Look for cracks, cuts, irritated skin, anything like that. If your dog licks their paws more than usual, that's also a sign that there's a problem. It doesn't necessarily mean that they have burnt paws, but it could be that maybe they have a grass seed stuck in between their toes, or they got cut in something sharp on the ground. It can be a number of things really, but it never hurts to check. I try to look at Sami's paws every evening before we go to bed. It's our little ritual. I check everything, and if I notice any redness or sometimes he gets hot spots from his allergies, then I can take care of it before it gets too bad. And then I do step number 3. I keep my dog's paws moisturized. According to the American Kennel Club, when pads are dry, they're more susceptible to burns from hot pavement. So if you see your dog's pads are flaky and cracked, then it means it's time to moisturize those bad boys. What I do is, first I wipe my dog's paws with unscented dog wipes because he has sensitive skin and these clean up the paws really well. And then I apply a hydrating balm that is made specifically for dogs, and I cover everything and massage it really well to make sure that it gets absorbed. At the moment, I'm using this balm. I got it from Amazon, and I like that it's made with natural ingredients. But hey, you don't have to spend money on expensive dog balms. You can just use Vaseline. This is something that Sami's vet recommended. It's safe for dogs and it works very well to hydrate the skin. And you can find Vaseline in every pharmacy. Just make sure that it's unscented, pure Vaseline. So keep your dog's paws moisturized. That's another tip to help them navigate the heat of summer. And then off to my last point, get your dog a pair of dog booties to keep their paws protected. I discovered dog shoes about 2 years ago, and it changed my dog's life. He has sensitive paws and skin allergies, so he would often have injuries on his toes because he would step on sharp things. Like even if we went for a walk in the forest, he could step on some weeds with thorns or some sharp branches, and then his paws would be irritated for days, and he would lick them all the time. And since he started wearing the shoes, all that went away, because his pads are protected and also his skin is softer and it's not cracked anymore. I don't have to worry about him stepping on sharp pieces of glass on the street, which are more common than you'd think. We often walk by and I noticed like smashed bottles shattered all over the sidewalk, and I often see them too late to pick Sami up. So with the shoes, he can even step on glass and it's absolutely fine. Not to mention, the shoes keep his paws pretty clean too, so it's less effort for me to clean them. But the main reason why I use the dog booties is to keep my dog's paws safe from burns. Even if the ground is really hot, these boots act like a buffer between the hot surface and my dog's paws. He wears them on the street, he wears them to the beach, he even wore them to the pool once. And because they have holes in them, his paws don't get overheated. So they're perfect for summer. Not to mention, they look like dog Crocs. Would you try to get your dog to wear shoes? Let me know in the comments. So these are my 5 tips to keep my dog's paws protected in summer. To sum up, I avoid walking my dog during the day when temperatures are high. I always check to see if the ground temperature is safe for my dog to walk on it. I inspect my dog's paws every day to make sure they're healthy. I keep those toe beans moisturized. And I protect the paws with dog booties. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, give it a like below and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and share it with other responsible dog parents. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye!